Okay, so it's been about a month since I've been here, so I guess a little bit of an update is warranted. After the job layoff a few months ago, I realized I was kind of in denial about how life changes like that would impact me. So after a little break, here are some updates. First, I got a haircut, I got some bangs, wanted to update my sim, and I've been wanting to try something new for a while. But in all seriousness, I've been trying to take some time to figure out my creative footing again, whatever that looks like. I got to take some time and explore Banff, which was honestly so amazing. But since then, I've been traveling back and forth between Seattle and LA because I'm actually directing a vertical TV series out there. I know I said TV, but it's actually on Instagram and TikTok if you want to check it out. But now I'm back home, it's been about a week and a half, and I'm honestly just trying to get back on top of my routines and being consistent with my little and big life rituals. My place has been a disaster from being in and out so much, and honestly I feel like I've been spending every day just trying to get my life together. So with that said, welcome to a little life reset, and I'm so happy you're back.
Oh my gosh, hi vlog. Excuse the wet hair. I mean, it's kind of dry now. It's wet. I showered because I need a shower. I was so sweaty from cleaning all day. This is the cleanest my apartment's been in months, which is in weeks. Which is a little embarrassing to say. Everything feels clean and not dusty anymore, thank God. Kitchen's like spotless now, but now I need to make some dinner. I've been traveling kind of a lot lately. I've been back and forth between here in LA and more on that later, but essentially for the foreseeable future, I will be kind of splitting my time between here and Los Angeles, which was not in the bingo cards per se, but opportunity came up, and that is where opportunity is bringing me to, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm very excited to share more on that later, but I honestly just want to exist and catch up because I feel like I haven't vlogged in a while, and I feel like I haven't done this, and I'm feeling a little rusty, honestly. So we have a very fun apartment update, and I would love to show you. Shall we? Welcome to my dining area. I'm so proud of it. I think it's so cute. If you watched the previous vlogs, my desk was here before. So I transformed this little cozy nook into a dining space for me. I actually moved my desk by my windows, which the desk itself is a little messy, so I'm not going to show you that at this moment. But here is my little dining area. I think it's super cute. I wanted to make myself this little kind of bistro vibe. I realize now that this light is not centered. I know I have never showed upstairs yet at my bedroom, but we've made a lot of headway. It still needs work, but a lot of headway has been made, and I have a little writing desk. Oh, my old dining table has become my writing desk up there, which I'm very excited for, because before bed and in the first thing in the morning I write, and it's beautiful and wonderful, and I've been loving it so far, honestly. Anywho, that's just like the little loft update. Kuma he loves to break it in right after I clean. Besides that, no major updates, but I do need to cook some dinner because it is getting later in the evening. I'm trying to not eat dinner so freaking late anymore, so let's go make some dinner. I do have a pasta sauce that I'm most recently and currently obsessed with. It is this Sau's sauce. This one was the one that made me fall in love. It's the summer lemon marinara, but I have others. I've been collecting them all. One I just tried recently, but it was really good. I think it was like the rosemary marinara, but I also got the hot honey marinara and the miso garlic, which I have never tried a miso marinara sauce at all. But I think because I want to do this fun mafalda pasta, I'm gonna do the summer lemon. I finally bought it in Bali, I think. I was at a bookstore and I was just really craving a new book to read, so I bought this on my return party. Never finished it, mind you, but I am definitely a watcher of the show, and for context, to showcase how much I have been enjoying it, I haven't listened to Taylor Swift for years. I haven't been a Taylor Swift listener since middle school, but something about the show, Jenny Han got me listening to Taylor Swift again. If that makes any sense, it just is giving me this like young feeling, giving me this like love for like romance all over again. It's been so long. Okay, maybe I take that back. I feel like I've been getting back into like my inner romance after reading ACOTAR. ACOTAR changed my life, duh. But something about this new season of Summer Turned Pretty, just like, Jenny Han, the woman you are, you know? I have so many emotions. Like, they got me. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. Good, bad, who knows? Is it a little cringy sometimes? 100%. Is it still so good that I'm gonna watch it again? Yes. Other things we are making tonight is some chicken Italian sausage. I have some feta cheese that I'm going to add to the pasta. And I feel like I've cooked this before in a vlog, but I always loved adding like a heck ton of spinach into my pastas. Oh, also, one of my favorite snacks as of late has been these, is it Dali or Dolly? I don't know, konjac jelly snacks. And if you grew up in an Asian household, it literally reminds me of those like little lychee cups that you would eat out of the bucket. But this is a healthier version. It's jiggly fruit gel. I know, like, if you aren't familiar with this, that sounds kind of crazy, but these ones are so good. My favorite flavor is mango. Granted, I haven't tried the other flavors, but mango anything is typically the flavor I would get. They are my these are literally my favorite snack. I love eating these like after lunch as my sweet treat. Also, because I've been cutting sugar again, this has been like my little sweet snack. It feels so wonderful to be home and vlogging right now. It's been so hectic the past month that I feel like honestly my routine's been off. My vlogging schedule's been off. I'm sorry I haven't posted a vlog in like over a month by the time you're seeing this. I'm genuinely so sorry, and I'm also I want to be like kind and apologetic to myself because the lack of consistency the past month has honestly impacted my mental health. Like, posting on YouTube weekly, I know it sounds a little crazy, but posting on YouTube weekly was kind of like a weekly accomplishment for myself, and not fulfilling that self-accomplishment has truly been impacting me, I realize. And so I want to get back into it. It puts me in this mode of creation and just kicks me into action in a whole nother way. Granted, I've been busy. I've been doing creative work for the past month, and it feels amazing. And I just missed this. I missed you guys. So I'm trying to stay consistent with my bare necessities, like going to the gym, getting my steps in. Some days it's harder than the other, but I feel like when I boil it down, no matter what I do, no matter what it is, you don't need to be the best, you just need to be consistent. And that's honestly one like mindset shift that's changed my life completely. Okay, I might have made too much food, but pasta for the night, the lemon marinara, and I added feta cheese, a ton of spinach, and Italian sausage. Bon appetit. This sauce is so freaking good. Okay, I'm back home from running a bunch of errands and grabbing some dinner. I'm kicking off my evening routine here, or what I've been trying to build as my evening routine and my morning routine. And if there's one thing I've been consistently trying to implement in my life, in my later 20s and forever, is consistently learning something new. And particularly, my something new as of late has been a new language. And for a little bit of context, if you didn't know this already, I am half Filipino and half Vietnamese. And I very unfortunately do not know how to speak Tagalog or Vietnamese. I know, truthfully embarrassing. I think there is deep shame that exists in me that I'm probably needing to work on for other reasons. But that being said, that is why we're trying to learn now. And the language I chose to tackle first is Vietnamese. And arguably, I would say the more difficult one to learn than the other. A little bit of story time before I tell you more about why I'm learning Vietnamese. My parents were very young when they had me, and because of that, I was blessed enough to spend a lot of time with my grandparents when they were younger. I did speak Vietnamese when I was younger to them. I could converse with them as well as a child would communicate to anybody. I did know more Vietnamese then than I do now. So as time went on, I got older, I went to public school. I lost basically all Vietnamese speaking capabilities. So it's been a goal of mine for honestly forever to learn how to speak Vietnamese and Tagalog. I tried to take Vietnamese classes in college, but let me tell you, my professor laughed at me during my speaking exams. And honestly, I think I have just been scarred ever since. And now here we are years later, I still want to learn Vietnamese so badly. And thankfully I can learn Vietnamese in the safety of my home, not a classroom, by myself, all thanks to Rosetta Stone. It's so interactive, it's so easy to navigate, and I love that I can do it from virtually anywhere. And if you didn't know, Rosetta Stone is a language learning app designed to help you actually speak a new language, not just memorize vocabulary. No matter your skill level, Rosetta Stone uses immersive visuals and tools to help build real confidence in speaking. Particularly, Rosetta Stone uses something called dynamic immersion, which is actually the way you learned your first language. No memorization or translation, just real-world visuals, audio, and repetition that sticks. The feature I've been loving is the True Accent tool. The True Accent tool actually listens to how I pronounce words and gives instant feedback based on real native speakers, so I can sound more natural when I speak. No guessing, no embarrassment, and thankfully no college professor laughing in my face in front of a whole classroom.
Ông Quang. Not bad.
If you've been thinking about learning a new language, here is your sign to do it. You don't have to master it overnight, you just have to show up consistently. And Rosetta Stone honestly makes it feel possible. Get 60% off an unlimited lifetime language subscription with the exclusive link in the description. And with that, get access to 25 languages for life. Okay, enough lore for the evening. I'm gonna get back to my class and do the rest of my nighttime routine, and I will see you guys in the morning. For my date, I have no idea what we're doing, but this is my outfit. I don't know if it's suitable. Like, I figured we're doing an activity, so I wore something that I can like move around in. I literally don't know what we're doing. So yeah, this is what we ended up with. But we gotta go. He's here. Let's go. Me and Kuma just got back from our little nighttime walk, but I'm back home from being out in Seattle. It's like 10 o'clock, time for bed. I have Pilates in the morning, just again in this mode of trying to get back into the groove of things, trying to get into a routine. I do have errands to run tomorrow, so gonna wake up, we're gonna go to Pilates, we're gonna take Kuma to the park, and then we need to come home, shower, hit the mall to do some returns right when they open, hopefully, and then go visit some family. So very excited for that. Then gonna come home and get to editing this vlog that you're watching right now. My entire outfit right now is from Free People Movement. It's just so funny. Like, I was wearing this tank top and this skirt and this jacket. I am obsessed with this jacket because I bought it for fall as like a light windbreaker, also to wear on hikes. But it's just so comfy. You know, if you know me, I love anything oversized. But this one is actually a medium, and I just love how it's like an outdoorsy kind of windbreaker jacket. It's oversized, so it's perfect for traveling and wearing it around, and it's lightweight. But it also has a hood and it has these like tactical pockets. It's like, this is like what biker clothes have. I feel like I could have gotten a small, but honestly, I don't mind because I'll probably, like, I don't mind it being a little bit oversized, but I honestly probably could have gotten away with a small. It is quite big. Fall is in the air. Fall is literally in the air. The leaves are starting to fall. I know. I don't want to scare you if you're a summer girly. I love summer, but tell me why I was in the bookstore earlier reading Twilight. I read like almost the first half of the chapter of Twilight, and it made me want to reread all of Twilight again, especially because it's re-releasing in the movie theater. I want to reread all the books and then go to the movie theater and watch all the movies. But I did pick up one book while I was out. I picked up Bell Hooks' All About Love. I actually have this book, but Kuma chewed it up. Let me actually try to find it. Well, actually, maybe I got rid of it because it was so chewed up and like... Anyway, I bought a new copy nonetheless because I started to read it when I was at tea at Shiloh in LA, and I realized how much more invested I am in this book now because I bought it a few years ago and I was like, nah, I didn't get as into it as I thought I would, but now I'm fully invested and I read a good amount. So as I was shopping in the young adult section at the bookstore again, looking for books to read, well, particularly Jenny Han's books, I had this thought of like maybe women in their later 20s like me now, and honestly the 30-year-old, they call themselves the 30-year-old teenagers, maybe we have this thing, right, for stories about like tween love or younger love. Sometimes because, and I'll speak for myself, I think I have an affinity for it. I mean, romance, of course, always. Who doesn't love a good romance? But particularly, I think it's because for me, I feel like I had to grow up so fast. So like, and like just traumatic times with family and divorce and just home life not being the greatest, where I did feel like I needed to grow up quite quickly, that I feel like I didn't let myself fully, also with unfortunately being, okay, we're getting really deep now, just traumatic times in our lives. I feel like we cling on to these like wholesome, innocent romances, and this like young girl, you know, finding herself and like following her heart, because sometimes unfortunately, the realm out here, the realm of our reality, that doesn't happen all the time, and it's just we long for these like fictional romances because sometimes those great love stories don't happen for people. And I know that sounds really dark, but not to like, I feel like I'm a pretty hopeless romantic, but me getting older, maybe just like being a little bit of a realist now, unfortunately. I'm realizing I love romances. We love like, oh, what is that? Oh, I love romantasy and these fictional romances because it's fun. Maybe that's where we get to fantasize about it more because it doesn't happen in reality all the time. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, take it that way you will. Funny things. I'm gonna take my vitamins and get the heck to bed because Pilates at 7:15. We're staying disciplined and consistent, especially going into fall. We want to stay on top of our routines and things. And we kind of have a busy day tomorrow. So anyway, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Let me turn down this ISO. It's super high. Excuse my silly looking bangs right now. I just got home from Solid Core. It felt so good to get up early on a Saturday and just get the work done, you know? So here we're back, and I thought I could give you a little glimpse into a more in-depth morning routine. What do you think? I woke up today at like 6:50. Woke up a little late because class is at 7:15. So literally had to like run out the door. But now I'm back and I do have errands to run. So before I get overwhelmed, I'm gonna get a piece of paper and write down everything I need to get done today. And so that way I can be a little bit more organized and not feel so overwhelmed. So let's get paper. Obviously you can use any piece of paper for this, but I have this notepad that has daily focus blocks on it. So I like to put, you know, the date and then the top 3 things. I like doing this with most things. What are my top 3 priorities? And then like other miscellaneous tasks that I want to get done today, and then any notes / reminders at the bottom. I got this a while ago from this company called Inside Then Out. They sent me a bunch of their stuff and it was perfect because this is exactly what I would write in my bullet notebooks as my to-do list. So worked out perfectly. I love it. So I'm gonna write my little priorities I'm gonna write my little priorities here and then we'll circle back. Got my list, but before we get swept up in the busy things to do, let's make some breakfast and matcha. I like to start my day with some coconut coal as my probiotic. I've been taking coconut coal, I've been eating coconut coal for like a few months now. Honestly, longer than that, probably like 9 months. Also, if you hear the piano in the background, I like listening to peaceful piano music. Like a big scoop of that. My favorite greens in the morning are these Organic Girl protein greens. And I love sweet pea leaves. It's not like, it isn't basic kale and spinach, which I love and appreciate, so I always get this one. And Kuma are gonna head out the door. We're gonna go to the mall and return some stuff. And then we're gonna go hang out with some family. And then we're gonna go to the dog park. So happy Saturday, everybody. Hello, vlog. Me and Mr. Kuma have been out all day running around. My hair looks crazy. It literally, like, do I need to put a hat on because my hair looks crazy? Don't mind it. To the grocery store because I'm going on a hike tomorrow, so I wanted to get some snacks and meal items for my backpack. So I got my favorite. This is my probably one of my top 5 hiking snacks. It's these Soli fruit jerkies. Particularly the mango. So I love the mango fruit jerky. I get them every time. Last time I got a huge box of these at Costco. That was the pineapple and the mango. I definitely prefer the mango, but the pineapple is very good too. It looks like this. And they're perfect to throw in your backpack for a hike. They're literally the perfect snack. Grass-fed beef jerky. Hike meal, I got lemon, olive oil, white anchovies in olive oil. The next thing is that I think I was talking about this yesterday when I said I went to the bookstore and I was reading Twilight. I went to my mom's house where my sister was, and she had my OG set of Twilight books. But it's funny because I swear that I had the paperback set, and I think this was my mom's set because she, like, when I was younger, she had like the quote-unquote nicer set, but now I don't remember. Me and my mom read these at the same time, which is so funny because we went to all the movies together. And oh, this is giving me chills of like when I was just a young girl reading Twilight, like my first interaction and experience with reading about romance. This is so nostalgic. I don't think I finished Breaking Dawn because it got really spicy. Like, if you read it, and I mean, obviously I watched the movies and I remember what happened, but I think I remember it getting really spicy, so my mom didn't let me read it at the time. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if I finished this. But anyway, I'm planning on rereading the entire series because the series is also returning to theaters this year, actually next month. So I'm gonna try to read as much as I can before the films come out back in the theater. I think it's the 20th anniversary, which is no way. I was not 7 years old when these came out. No. What the hell? So we were out today. I wanted some new sunglasses for hiking and running, and I bought my first pair of Oakleys, and I'm undecided how much. Okay, this is good that I'm looking at them later because these ones are definitely out of my comfort zone, but I did really like them because they're just a little different, and I don't usually wear like purple or pink, like purpley pink hues like this. But what do you think? I think my hair is not helping my case right now. All of Oakley's except for the Oakley Meta glasses are 20% off right now because they're having a Labor Day sale. So I mean, not to sell you on something, but I mean, not to sell you on something, but I know Oakley is a popular sunglass brand, and if you've been thinking about getting a pair, I mean, they're 20% off this weekend. As far as I know, there's not that many times of year that like these glasses go on sale, and they are pricey. So if you've been thinking about it, that's all. They're 20% off right now, so I did get these 20% off. And I feel like I see something on them every time I see them, or I'm just not used to the reflection. These are the Oakley EV0 Path. As I was shopping, I learned so much about Oakley sunglasses, even now when I was looking this up. First of all, if you are an Asian girly like me and you have a flatter nose, like cheekbones that are more prominent in relation to your nose, they have low bridge fit sunglasses. So particularly these ones, these EV Path ones, these ones have a low bridge fit. These ones in particular were actually golf lenses. There are lenses more tailored to road and like cycling, more towards hiking and trail, and then golf. But I noticed that the golf lenses could be also used for trail because they do help with the contrast of like greenery and terrain. Anywho, I've been yapping too long. I need to get my butt editing so I can also pack for this hike in the morning. So yeah, it's time to go to work. It was so fun getting back to vlogging. I feel like I'm returning to myself, truly. I know it sounds dramatic, but I do. Okay, anywho, have a good night. I will see you guys next time.